I opened a package that wasn't mine and found $50,000 inside. 10 minutes later, someone was knocking on my door. I had just gotten home from work and I was exhausted. The kind of tired where you don't even want to eat. You just want to sit down and not move for a while. I was halfway through the door when I noticed a package on my doorstep. My address, but not my name. No return address either. I brought it inside and set it on the kitchen table, figuring I would deal with it tomorrow. But something about it bothered me. It was heavier than it looked, and the tape on one side was coming loose. I told myself I was just going to peek. I pulled it open and my whole body went still. Stacks of cash wrapped in rubber bands. I counted it twice because I didn't believe it the first time. $50,000. I just stood there staring at it. My rent was 2 weeks late. My car was about to get repossessed. And now I had $50,000 sitting on my kitchen table that didn't belong to me. I didn't know what to do. Call the police and tell them what? Before I could figure anything out, there was a knock on my door. I grabbed the money and shoved it under the couch. I didn't even think about it. I just moved. I walked to the door and opened it. A man was standing there in a nice coat with a smile on his face. "Hey man, sorry to bug you," he said. "I think a package got delivered here by accident. My friend put the wrong address." I froze for a second. I didn't want to lie, but I also wasn't about to hand $50,000 to some stranger just because he asked nicely. "I just got home," I said. "I didn't see anything out there." He tilted his head a little. "You sure? Tracking says it came about an hour ago. Maybe someone took it," I said. "I don't know." He nodded slowly. "Mind if I look around the porch real quick?" I said sure and stepped outside with him. We looked around and found nothing. "Weird," he said. "All right, well, thanks for checking." He walked to a car parked across the street and got in, but he didn't leave, just sat there watching. I went back inside and closed the door. My hands wouldn't stop shaking. I thought about calling the cops, but then I would have to explain why I lied, why I opened a package that wasn't mine, why I had $50,000 hidden under my couch. I'd look guilty no matter what I said. I sat there for 30 minutes watching through the window. He never moved. I kept telling myself he would give up and leave, but he didn't. Then another car showed up. Two guys got out and walked up to his window. They talked for a bit, and then all three of them turned and looked right at my apartment. I backed away from the window. My mouth was dry. I was trapped. I couldn't give the money back without explaining the lie. I couldn't call anyone without explaining everything. I couldn't just sit here forever while they watched me, but I didn't know what else to do. Another knock came about 20 minutes later. This one was louder. I opened the door, and two men were standing there. They were bigger than the first guy, and neither of them was smiling. One of them looked at me and said my full name, first and last. "We need to come in," he said. Before I could answer, they stepped past me into the apartment. One of them walked around the room looking at things. The other one just stood there staring at me. The one walking around stopped at the couch and crouched down. He reached under and pulled out the money. "Found it," he said. I opened my mouth to say something, but he cut me off. "Don't," he said. "We know you lied to our guy outside. We know you opened it. We know you counted it. It's fine." I didn't say anything. He set the money on the table and looked at me. "That package came to your address on purpose," he said. "We needed someone in your situation. Someone who wouldn't pick up the phone and call the cops the second they saw cash. Someone desperate enough to think about keeping it." He tapped the money. "It's yours now, but you owe us. Nothing big. Just a favor when we need one. We'll reach out." They left without saying anything else. I heard their footsteps going down the stairs and then nothing. I looked at the money sitting on my table. My rent was 2 weeks late. My car was about to get repossessed, and now I had $50,000 that was mine to keep. I should have felt relieved, but all I could think about was the favor I owed and the phone call that was coming.